Well, hello there, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be testing out some Lottie London products and some newer products in my collection, and this is going to be a voiceover, so yeah, it's a lot of noise in the garden, so let's just go. First things first, I'm going to start off with brows, and I've got this brow product from Wonder 2. It's their long-lasting brow gel and dual precision brush. I always get tongue-tied with that word. Anyway, this is shade black brown, and I've actually never tried Wonder 2 brow products before, so I thought why not give it a go. I've had this one in my collection for a little while, and yeah, that color is looking a little bit suspicious, but you know, trust the process. We're gonna give it a go. And I'm using the precision brush to brush up my hairs, and now I'm just gonna test the color of the brow product and just yeah, I wasn't convinced, but you know, we move. So I tried applying it to my brow and I saw that it made no difference whatsoever. Like literally my brows, yeah, made no difference. So we scrapped that. And so I reached for my NYX brow gel in Espresso, and I absolutely love it. So if you're on the hunt for bargain brow gel, definitely check that one out. My primer of choice today is from Thrive Causmentics. It's the Liquid Light Therapy All-in-One Serum. And now we're going to be testing out some Lottie London Velvet Skin Tints. So the first shade I tried is N045, and this looked really red and dark to me. So I thought, yeah, let's try the second one. And this one is the Deep Y040. And though it looked dark, I felt like the undertone was a lot better, so I think it's more of a yellow undertone, this one, and the other one looked more neutral reddish to me. That's just my thought. Anyway, there are only 8 shades in this range, so Lottie London definitely needs to expand on the shade range, but you know what, I trusted the process and I just wanted to apply it so I could give you guys my first impression in terms of consistency, coverage, and all of that good stuff. Being that I always have a hard time with skin tints, you know, and tinted moisturizers, I thought to give this one the benefit of the doubt, and I wasn't too mad at it at this phase. So I decided to go ahead with my concealer, and I'm using the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer in Deep Warm. I've been using this in part of my Shop My Stash lately, and I've been loving the consistency. And when it was all blended out, I just couldn't believe that it was the same foundation. It all looked transformed, nicely blended in as much as this concealer is a little bit lighter, it still looked really good. And then when I set it with my powder, I was like, yeah. I used the Revolution Banana powder to set it, and it just looks really good. I got this one in the mail the same day, and this is supposed to be like their translucent powder. And you know, I wanted to use it to kind of set my under eye, but obviously it came broken. So they also sent one in a warmer color, and so I thought, okay, if it's like a translucent powder, then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to use it to set my face. So I attempted to set my face with it, but then it was just leaving some sort of a cast, some sort of color, and I wasn't here for it. So I decided to quickly change tactics and use the Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Pressed Powder in Warm Golden. And the minute I set my face with that, everything just kind of like fell into place. It all blended in, and that tinted velvet tinted foundation just looked absolutely gorgeous with this powder. So next thing is the eyes. I'm using the Lottie London eyeshadow palette in Rust, and this palette is so pretty. Like literally so gorgeous. So the first shade I'm going to go into is that orange shade, and I'm just going to use it to kind of warm out my crease and my outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with the darkest shade that I showed you. It's the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm going to use that to deepen my outer corner. I wasn't expecting much from this palette, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was like, here we go again, another 9 pan, blah blah blah. It's not going to be cute, but this guy is so pigmented. I was shocked. Like I had to blend it out just to make sure that it was blended, the consistency was there, and I had no problems. Everything was light, just light touches, light going back. Nothing was aggressive or, you know, packing it on a million times. So I absolutely loved using this palette. And then for my lid, no, actually, to further blend that out, I'm using this lighter color brown, and just because I wanted to give it more of a diffused finish. And then for my lid, I'm just going to go ahead and use the same brush that I used to apply the base, to apply my NYX glitter. It's the glitter adhesive. Yeah, so I'm just going to use that to lightly apply on my lid. And that's because I wasn't sure what to expect from the shimmer shades. It looked a little bit chunky in the pan, so I definitely wanted to give it something sticky to stick to. So I'm going to be mixing these two shades, one for the inner corner and one just beside it, so that it blends really nicely with the outer V. And as I said to you guys, like, honestly, the consistency of this palette, it blew me away. I didn't know how to act. It was just so pigmented, so easy to use. I see it as one of those quick eyeshadow palettes that you could use for a day to night look without stress or, you know, any extra effort. So, and then once that is done, yeah, I'm just going to apply my waterline. So I'm using the retractable eye pencil. This as well I've never used before, and this is in shade Espresso. And I do love the fact that it's a retractable pencil. Like, everyone's over the sharpenable pencils, to be honest. But I do like the fact that it's retractable, and it does have a sharpener if you wanted to sharpen the pencil a little bit more. I did find it difficult getting the pigmentation from this pencil. I feel like it's a little bit stiff. It could have done with being a little bit waxier so that it would smudge a little bit better and blend. But now I'm just focusing on my lower lash line, and I'm applying my base to give it something to stick to, because obviously I've done my concealer and my powder. And I'm just going back in with those two shades that I used to apply in my outer corner. And I'm taking my time to build up the intensity and also make sure that it's fully blended. I didn't want anything too dramatic on my lower lash line. I just wanted it to be soft. And so I just took my time to completely blend it out. Next up, I'm going to be trying some of the brushes. So this is their bronzer brush, and I've never tried any Lottie London brush, but I really like the shape of this one. It seems a little bit flat, but it is quite full and very, very soft. I do love the soft touch handle of the brush as well. I'm using it to apply my bronzer from Color Drain. This is one of the newest bronzers, and I've been using and loving this bronzer. So everything that I use today will be listed in the description box as well, guys, so don't worry, I've got you. So I'm applying this, first of all tapping it in and then gently blending it, and I really love the shape of the brush. It really helped to tap the product in place and blend it out. It's small enough to get to the sides of my face without interrupting my brows. And then I don't know if for some reason part of my clip cut out, but I started trying out this whole freckle trend, and I know that I butchered it, but hey, this was the first time I'm attempting it, and I kind of like the way it came out. I think it's quite cute. And then for blushes, I've got two blushes from Lottie London to test out. I've got blush in Red Hot, and also I forgot the name of the other one, but I think it's a shade called Red Hot that I used in this video, and it's so pigmented. They look like ombre blushes, very, very cute, and they definitely do pack a punch. I was really, really surprised with the color payoff. And then they also sent over a highlighter, and oh god, I was really heartbroken. I really hate it when makeup comes broken, but I was so happy to find out that they already sent me a trio, and the shade that got broken is the one that's in the middle. So I am going to be using this, and I'm just swatching the shades for you guys to see. They don't really look like overly pigmented highlighters. I feel like they're soft, more of the glittery shades, which I absolutely love. They also sent over a highlighter brush. Again, soft touch, very soft and very easy to use. I just dampened my brush a little bit and went into the highlighter and started tapping it on, as opposed to swiping it everywhere. And it didn't get everywhere. I was expecting it to be all over my face, being that it's quite glittery, but it stayed exactly in place and it looks absolutely beautiful. Alright, and then I wanted to try the eye foils and these are the shades I got Feels Too Much and Shady, and the shade that I went with I believe is called Shady, and that one has more of a rose gold finish, and I really love these eye foils. They dry quickly and it stays in place. It didn't get everywhere and was super easy to apply and also very easy to blend. So if you wanted to just disperse the color a little bit, you could quickly go in with your brush to kind of spread it out before it fully dried, which was exactly what I did. I applied it to my inner corner and then I quickly used the brush to kind of just blend it in so it just doesn't look like I plunked a massive color in that space. And it looked really pretty. Really pretty. As you can see, it's nicely blended into my lid shade. And then for my lashes, I'm going to be using these ones from Sweed. This is in shade Gabbie, and yeah, it's very nice, very subtle. And then for my lips, I opted for the oil slicks. I believe they're called. Are they called oil slicks? I think they're called oil slicks. Yeah. And the shade that I went for is called Peachy Cheeks, and I just wanted to just try it out, see how it feels. It's one of those lip glosses that are not tacky. They're super hydrating. They feel like an oil, but they are a gloss. And this is the final look, you guys. What do you think? I am absolutely obsessed with this look, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts about the individual products at the end of the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and my voice, obviously the voiceover. Right, so I'm going to attempt to give you guys my review via speaking through the video. I do apologize, I've got a lot of people doing some house renovation, so there is some noise. So hopefully I'll be able to add this clip into the video. So I just wanted to quickly come on here and tell you guys how I feel about these products that I've used today. First of all, can we just take a second to appreciate the beats? The beats. Okay, so let's start off with the Wonder 2 brow product. Too light. I mean, the color is just completely off, so I'm really happy that I went with the NYX Espresso. What is up with my nose? The NYX Espresso brow gel, so I'm happy with that. In terms of the Lottie London products, the Velvet Skin Tint Foundation absolutely surprised me. It is lightweight, it feels really good. It does have a really decent coverage. The shade range is not great. I think they only have 8 shades, so they definitely need to expand on the number of shades. One thing I do like on their website, you can shade match yourself by adding in the foundation shade that you use in other brands. So they do have a long list, which I appreciate. Many brands need to do that because it really does help with online matching, but I do honestly 100% believe that this needs an expansion. But I went with it, you know, trust the process and look at it. Like, you would not know that this guy was dark, honestly, with the way everything is blended in. I opted for a little lighter concealer just so that it would blend nicely, and it blended really nicely with the foundation. So I really love this foundation. It's one of those skin tints that I definitely would use. I always tell you guys that I love a full coverage foundation, but it didn't do a bad job with covering my imperfections. I think it did a really good job. So if you're on the hunt for something light, especially for spring summer, check this guy out. See if you can find your shade in it. But I honestly think that it's one to have. It's a good product, and I love the packaging. It's plastic and it's light, and it's, yeah, really, really good. Love the droppers as well. So yeah, I'm for it. Eyeshadow palette I absolutely love. This is the shade Rust, and I do have it in 2 other shades. So I do have the mauves and I do have the rose golds, and this is the one I went for. I didn't actually think that it would give me such a beautiful smoky, you know, sunset type of look, but it did. For such a small palette, it packs a punch. So again, another one, value for money. Definitely check it out. I absolutely love it. There's almost no product that I tried today that I don't love. For the first time, I tried the whole freckle thing, and I'm sure I butchered it, definitely. I think I went heavy-handed and I didn't go light, but I like the effect. I think it's super cute, and I love this. It dries really quickly and it doesn't smudge, so wherever you put the product is where it is. So I definitely will be trying this one again. I don't know why I'm holding the package. I should be holding the actual product, maybe because it's somewhere on, yeah, there it is. So I really do love how fine the tip is, and wherever you put the product is where it stays. So yeah, I am for it. I really loved this product. And then I'm just thinking, right, so the highlighter. Okay, so the highlighter that came today actually came broken, but when I did check it, it's exactly the same shade as the one in the middle, which is the one that I used today. So I would have loved it in a bigger compact, but you know what, I'm happy with it in this compact. And these are like the diamond bounce trios. It's supposed to be like, you know, diamond, like glitter looking, and I do like it. It's not overly pigmented, but you see the shine on there. It's definitely something I would use again. I love the color. I love how subtle it is. I love how much you can pack it on. So I literally wet my brush and I just tapped it on there and it stayed put. I don't see it, you know, going everywhere like some of the glitter highlighters do. So this is another one that I definitely would use. The blushes, oh my goodness, I didn't think that this blush would be so pigmented, and you can still see it. The blush is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the Red Hot blush. This is the one that I used today, and you think, oh, it's gonna be all right in the pan, and you know, it's not gonna be really pigmented, but boy does it pack a punch. So definitely a light touch for this. And then I also use the eye foils, and this guy as well dries quickly and it stays in place. Is what I used in the inner corner, and it looks absolutely stunning. This is shade Shady. So this is another product that I'm like, yes, I absolutely love it. I wasn't too keen on the retractable eyeliner. I think because I used it on my lower lash line, and for me it didn't really pack that much of a punch. But I do like the fact that it is sharpenable, so you've got the sharpener underneath, but it's also retractable, so it is nice and hygienic. So maybe if you wanted to do like a smoky lash line, you'd be able to use it, but I think using it in the waterline and lower lash line doesn't really pack a punch. They also sent over, I need to find it now because I've got things everywhere. They also sent over this warm translucent powder, and I think that I'm probably not using it the way it's, you know, you're supposed to use it. They also sent it over in true translucent, which is the one I really wanted to use, but unfortunately it's broken, so I didn't want to spill it everywhere. So I went with the one that says warm translucent, and I think maybe you're supposed to use this on underneath your eye, because applying it on my face. It didn't really work, or maybe use it as like a blotting powder type of thing. So the jury's out on this one. I need to use it again. They did send over a mascara, but I'm currently using one, so I haven't used it, so we'll probably use it in another video. The brushes, you guys, the brushes that I use today are so soft and so cute. I feel like I need the entire set. So this is the contour brush, the bronzer brush, and this is the highlighter brush. Nice tapered and also kind of like flat a little bit, so it helps with, you know, patting the product on your face, and they're really soft. Love the handle, love the soft touch nature of the handles. Definitely very cute, good addition to my collection. And then I think the last product are the lip oils. Now I'm not really a fan of lip oils, but for some reason it just really goes with this entire look. So if you're not really into lipsticks and even lip glosses, but you like oils and, you know, you want a tinge of a color on your lips, definitely check these ones out. It does have like a smell, which I think is the smell of the yeah, it does have like a fruit type of smell, not like yummy fruity, but more like yeah, it has a smell. But it doesn't linger on the lips, so definitely check it out if you guys are interested in these. They do come in other shades, and the one that I applied today is called Peachy Cheeks, which is so cute. And I think that is all the products from Lottie London that I used today. And then the lashes I used are from Sweed. I did haul this in one of my haul videos. I also used the lash glue. And one thing I'll say is, when you look at it, the packaging is super cute, but maybe I'm just heavy-handed, but getting it out of the packaging, I ended up kind of like ripping the bottom of the packaging a little bit because I was trying to pull it out. So it isn't as practical. Like, look, like you're trying to get it out and then it just kind of rips. It isn't as practical as I would like, but I like that it's recycled, so not a problem there. The lash glue takes forever to dry, but when it does dry, it dries black and it looks really good. The lashes as well look really good. I did apply some mascara on it just to blend my lashes with it, and I absolutely love it. The style that I've got on is Gabbie and it's gorgeous, so definitely check it out. Everything will be linked in the description box below. The bronzer that I used as well, I recently just hauled this. It's the Color Drain bronzer in Nutty Spice, and I've been using this as part of my Shop My Stash. You guys can already see it isn't brand new. I've been using it and I absolutely love it. I think it looks really good. A nice warm bronzer, and it just brings the entire look together, and I am so here for it. So definitely check it out. I do have a discount code with Color Drain. J will get you guys 10% off, so definitely check it out if you are on the hunt for a bronzer, or if you just want to support Color Drain. Like, use the code, you know, use the products, and you're gonna love it. And that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. So sorry I had to do it as a voiceover in the beginning, and I hope I can add this part to the video as well. If you did like this look, and if you did like my review or my first impression of Lottie London product, as well as some other newer products to my collection, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and turn on that notification bell so you know when next I release a video. And remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Bye.